Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses massive rally in Rohtak, Haryana, says first 100 days of NDA government's second term has been development, trust and big changes in the country, inaugurates and lays foundation stone of various development projects. Union Minister Prakash Javadekar talks about path-breaking decisions taken during the first 100 days of the second term of the NDA government. Javadekar says that this government has taken historic and landmark decisions such as bringing Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh to mainstream. Union Home Minister Amit Shah asserts that the centre will not touch Article 371, which grants special provision to the Northeast. Shah said this while addressing the 68th plenary session of Northeast Council in Guwahati. NASA lauds efforts of ISRO to land Chandrayaan-2 mission, says space is hard. We commend ISRO's attempt. You have inspired us. India extends immediate disaster relief of $1 million to the Bahamas in the wake of Hurricane Dorian, says saddened by large-scale destruction caused. Stand in solidarity with friendly people of the Bahamas in this difficult moment. An eminent jurist and former Union Minister Jethmalani passes away at the age of 95. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President Venkaiah Naidu and PM Narendra Modi and other leaders condole his death. Good evening and welcome to DD News. I'm Shubhendu Ghosh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today laid the foundation stone for a mega food park to be set up by Cooperative Supply and Marketing Federation Limited at Industrial Model Township in Rohtak, Haryana. The primary objective of the mega food park scheme is to provide modern infrastructure facilities for food processing along with value chain from farm to the market. Besides, Prime Minister also laid foundation stones for several other projects. Here's more.
ये 100 दिन विकास के रहे हैं, विश्वास के रहे हैं, देश में बड़े-बड़े परिवर्तन के रहे हैं। ये 100 दिन निर्णय के रहे हैं, निष्ठा के रहे हैं, नेक नियत के भी रहे हैं। ये 100 दिन जन संकल्प के रहे हैं, जन सिद्धियों के रहे हैं, जनहित में सुधार के रहे हैं।
It has been 100 days since Modi government 2.0 took charge following the massive victory in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. Prime Minister Modi, who was in Haryana, made it clear that this caravan of development will only get bigger and better. Addressing the people at Vijay Sankalp rally in Rohtak, PM highlighted the various achievements of his government with a special emphasis on parliamentary session and crucial bills being passed.
इन 100 दिनों में संसद के सत्र में जितने बिल पास हुए हैं, जितना काम हुआ है, उतना किसी भी सत्र में पिछले 60 साल में नहीं हुआ है। बहुत देर रात तक बैठकर सांसद सदस्यों ने चर्चाएं की, विचार विमर्श किया, बहस की, बात किया, विवाद किया। संसद में रिकॉर्ड कार्यों के लिए मैं सभी दलों को धन्यवाद देता हूं।
Thanking the people for placing their trust and faith in the government, Prime Minister Modi said that it is because of the people that his government was able to bring such major changes in the society. Addressing the recent scrutiny over the economic reforms, Prime Minister assured that the measures taken by his government will yield positive results.
अर्थव्यवस्था को सशक्त बनाने के लिए अलग-अलग सेक्टर्स को मदद करने का रोड मैप रखा गया है। देश में बैंकिंग व्यवस्था को मजबूत करने के लिए ऐतिहासिक फैसले भी लिए गए हैं। यह भी शुरुआत है जिसका निश्चित लाभ आने वाले समय में मिलेगा।
Prime Minister Modi inaugurated multiple development projects for the state. PM laid foundation stones for several projects including a medical college for women in Gurugram and a mega food park at Rohtak. The food park will provide employment to close to 7,000 people and enhance the food processing industry. Exuding confidence that the BJP will return to power in Haryana after October elections, he said that in the last 5 years, Manohar Lal government effectively fought against corruption and nepotism.
बीते 5 वर्षों में हरियाणा में सरकारी नौकरियों में बंदर बांट की एक गलत परंपरा को खत्म किया गया है। शिक्षकों के नाम पर ट्रांसफर पोस्टिंग के खेल को बंद करने का सफल प्रयास किया गया है। हरियाणा में किसानों की जमीन पर भ्रष्टाचार का जो खेल चलता था वो भी बंद हो गया है।
Prime Minister Modi also hailed Haryana government over the improvement in sex ratio as well as increasing number of girls attending higher education. The rally also marked the culmination of Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal's Jan Ashirwad Yatra. Haryana is slated to go for assembly elections in October. With Ajay Bikram Singh, DD News. Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar today held a press conference in New Delhi on completion of 100 days of the Modi government in the second tenure. Javadekar said that no other government in the past has taken so many people-friendly decisions in the first 100 days in power as the NDA government did in its term. He said that decisions taken by the government in its first 100 days have helped empower people, brought in more inclusiveness and transparency. He also mentioned the decision taken by the government to bring the people of Jammu and Kashmir into the mainstream by repealing Article 370 and 35A.
सबसे बड़ा निर्णय हुआ 370 35 से लेह लद्दाख का नया यूनियन टेरिटरी और एक तरह से ये कह सकते हैं कि जम्मू कश्मीर पिछले 70 साल से जो अलग थलग हुआ था, वहाँ के लोगों को फायदे नहीं मिल रहे थे, वो योजनाओं के फायदा अब भारत के संविधान पूरी लागू है, भारत के सभी कानून इसीलिए लागू है। इससे कश्मीर में विकास भी तेजी से होगा और रोजगार भी बढ़ेगा। और सबसे बड़ी सफलता ये है कि पाकिस्तान ने यूएन से लेकर बहुत सारे दरवाजे खटखटाए, लेकिन पूरी दुनिया भारत के साथ खड़ी रही। ये एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण आयाम इसका है।
Javadekar said the government has unveiled a roadmap to make India a $5 trillion economy. He also said that government has taken some important decisions in the interest of the nation.
तेजी से देश हित के निर्णय, तैयारी से जबरदस्त निर्णय, तरक्की के बहुत महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय, सामाजिक न्याय के निर्णय, गरीब, मजदूर, किसान, दलित, आदिवासी इनको सक्षम बनाने के निर्णय, इन्हीं सभी वर्गों को सुरक्षा कवच देने वाले निर्णय, सारे सरकारी प्रशासन में पारदर्शिता लाने वाले निर्णय, जनभागीदारी के निर्णय, विश्व में साख बढ़ाने वाले निर्णय और सहृदयता का परिचय देने वाले अनेक निर्णय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में हुआ।
Prakash Javadekar also highlighted that Parliament passed the bill to make practice of instant triple talaq a penal offence.
ट्रिपल तलाक से पीड़ित मुस्लिम महिलाओं को सामाजिक न्याय की गुहार बहुत सालों से थी। वोट बैंक पॉलिटिक्स के कारण आज तक उनको उनका अधिकार नहीं मिला, आज अभी मिला है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश वैसा ही था, वैसा कानून हुआ और ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है।
Union Home Minister Amit Shah today inaugurated the 68th plenary of the North Eastern Council or NEC in Guwahati, Assam. The plenary session was also attended by Union Minister for Ministry of Development, Northeastern Region, Donor, Dr. Jitendra Singh, addressing Chief Ministers of 8 Northeastern states in his inaugural address at the plenary session in Guwahati. Home Minister said that no illegal migrant will be allowed to stay in the country and that the NRC exercise in Assam was completed in time-bound manner. The Northeastern Council is a nodal agency for the economic and social development of the Northeast, which comprises 8 states of the region. Amit Shah reiterated government's commitment for all-round development of the Northeast region.
नॉर्थ ईस्ट जो एक जमाना में आजादी के पहले एक क्षेत्र के रूप में देश में सबसे बड़ा जीडीपी कंट्रीब्यूटर था, वो स्थिति पूर्ववत लाने के लिए भी आज हमने लक्ष्य तय करने चाहिए। देश के विकास की अगुवाई, देश के विकास की लीडरशिप नॉर्थ ईस्ट के पास होनी चाहिए। इसलिए ही हमारे प्रधानमंत्री नॉर्थ ईस्ट को न्यू इंजन ऑफ इंडिया कहते हैं। इंडिया के ग्रोथ का नया इंजन नॉर्थ ईस्ट बनना चाहिए। इस दृष्टि से आज हमने आगे बढ़ना चाहिए।
The Home Minister also said Article 371 of the Constitution that provides special provisions for northeastern and specific parts of a few other states will not be tampered with.
धारा 370 संविधान सभा ने टेम्पररी प्रोविजन करके रखा था, अस्थायी उपबंध था, और धारा 371 टेम्पररी प्रोविजन नहीं है, विशेष प्रोविजन है, स्पेशल प्रोविजन है। दोनों के बीच में मूलभूत अंतर है। और मैं स्पष्ट करना देना चाहता हूं, नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार 371 और 371A to J का संपूर्ण सम्मान करती है। इसके साथ कोई छेड़खानी करने का कोई सवाल नहीं।
America's National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA, has commended ISRO's attempt to land its Chandrayaan-2 mission on the moon. NASA took to Twitter to commend ISRO. It said, space is hard. We commend ISRO's attempt to land their Chandrayaan-2 mission on the moon's south pole. You have inspired us with your journey and look forward to future opportunities to explore our solar system together. And while addressing a rally in Haryana, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that the entire nation is standing together with the ISRO scientists in high spirit when it lost contact with Vikram lander on moon. It said that now there is no place for negativity.
एक घटना ने पूरे देश को 100 सेकंड के अंदर जगा दिया। एक घटना ने 100 सेकंड के अंदर पूरे हिंदुस्तान को जोड़ दिया। एक ऐसा स्पिरिट, और मैं कहूंगा जैसे स्पोर्ट्समैन स्पिरिट की बात करते हैं, मैं कहूंगा अब हिंदुस्तान में इसरो स्पिरिट है, इसरो स्पिरिट है। अब देश नकारात्मकता को स्वीकार करने को तैयार नहीं है। सफलता असफलता के मायने 100 सेकंड के भीतर भीतर देश ने बदल दिए हैं।
Some other news now. Noted jurist Ram Jethmalani passed away this morning at the age of 95 at his residence in New Delhi. His family members informed that he breathed his last at 7:45 a.m. He was not keeping well for a few months. Jethmalani, who was a 6-time Rajya Sabha member, served as Union Minister in the United Front and NDA governments. And President Ramnath Kovind paid tributes to Ram Jethmalani in a tweet message. President Kovind said, saddened by the passing of Sri Ram Jethmalani, former Union Minister and a veteran lawyer. He was known to express his views on public issues with his characteristic eloquence. The nation has lost a distinguished jurist, a person of great erudition and intellect. And Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu visited the residence of Ram Jethmalani to pay his last respects. Vice President conveyed his profound condolences to his family members. Earlier, Vice President, in a message, said that he was deeply saddened to learn about demise of Sri Ram Jethmalani, former Union Minister, a legal luminary, and one of the brilliant minds of Bharat. In his passing away, the nation has lost a distinguished jurist, a great intellectual, and a patriot who was active till his last breath. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi also visited the residence of late Sri Ram Jethmalani to pay his last respects. Prime Minister expressed condolences to the family members of Ram Jethmalani. And earlier, paying tribute to Ram Jethmalani, Prime Minister in a tweet message said, in the passing away of Sri Ram Jethmalani ji, India has lost an exceptional lawyer and iconic public figure who made rich contributions both in the court and Parliament. And Home Minister Amit Shah paid his last respects to Ram Jethmalani. Amit Shah drove to Jethmalani's residence in Delhi and offered his last respects to the departed soul. And he shared condolences to the bereaved family. In a tweet message, Amit Shah said, deeply pained to know about the passing away of India's veteran lawyer and former Union Minister Sri Ram Jethmalani ji. In him, we have not only lost a distinguished lawyer, but also a great human being who was full of life. Jethmalani ji's passing away is an irreparable loss to the entire legal community. He will always be remembered for his vast knowledge on legal affairs. My condolences to the bereaved family. Om Shanti. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also visited residence of Ram Jethmalani and paid homage to the veteran jurist. The Defence Minister said he was deeply saddened by the demise of former Union Minister and eminent lawyer Sri Ram Jethmalani. He also added that blessed with knowledge and intelligence, he made noteworthy contribution to lawmaking and public life. My heartfelt condolences to his bereaved family. Union Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad condoled the demise of veteran lawyer Ram Jethmalani. In a tweet message, he said, deeply condole the passing away of veteran lawyer and former Law Minister Ram Jethmalani. His brilliance, eloquence, powerful advocacy and sound understanding of law will remain a worthy example in legal profession. My profound condolences. Moving on, the Met Department has forecast heavy to very heavy rains in Mumbai and adjoining areas for today and tomorrow. It is also predicted cloudy weather for this period. The Colaba Observatory has recorded a rainfall of 70 mm, which is higher compared to the quantum of rains recorded by Santa Cruz Center. However, trains run on time on the main and western lines of Central and Western Railway on Saturday. And once again, resorting to its cowardly practices, Pakistan started heavy firing and shelling and is targeting civilians in the border areas, including Chakra and Isham villages in Jammu and Kashmir on Saturday. Our correspondent Vishal Baristo brings us this special ground report from Chakra village of Jammu and Kashmir. The village has bore the brunt of heavy firing and shelling from across the border.
We were talking to villagers in Chakra. Pakistan has again violated the ceasefire and it has started firing bombs here. I have with me an elderly woman. Let's talk to her and find out how she feels about it. 4 तारीख को किया, अब फिर से शुरू कर दिया है. कितना आपको डर लगता है यहाँ पर?
सर बहुत डर लगती है. जब आता है तो आईडी गिरता है तो फिर डर तो लगती है. बच्चे घबराहट से खत्म हो चुके हैं. बच्चे 2 दिन बच्चों ने खाना नहीं खाया. इसलिए हम आप लोगों की मेहरबानी चाहते हैं, अगर हमें बैंकर मिल जाए तो हमारा गुजारा हो सकता है. अब एक घर में 4 बच्चे हैं, 2 उनके माँ बाप हैं, दादी दादा हैं, वो 8 बंदे कहाँ जाएंगे? किसके घर में वो घुसेंगे? किसके मकान में वो घुसेंगे? हालात तो आपको पता भी है, हालातों का सब कुछ पता है, ऊपर वाले हालातों का. उसके बावजूद हम लोग कहाँ जाएंगे?
How these people are terrified. They are asking for bunkers. You can see the smoke billowing out of that place on the hill, and Pakistan is again firing bombs here. People are scared here, and so am I, and so is my team. So it's high time that we move out of this place. We won't risk more staying here, but as you can see, these people cannot move out from this place because they have their houses, they have their livestock, they have their everything here, and they are all pleading Pakistan not to violate the ceasefire and not to fire bombs on them. With cameraman Sandeep from Chakra village near LOC, this is Vishal Baristo, DD News.
On the third day of Toronto International Film Festival 2019, the Indian delegation met prominent representatives from international film fraternity. During the festival, discussions were held on the participation at the Golden Jubilee edition of IFFI, possibility of taking forward the government thrust of ease of filming in the country, and recent initiative to promote film facilitation in India as a single window clearance and the growth of potential of various verticals under the M&E sector. In the discussions, Hannah Fisher, the programming head of Heartland International Film Festival of the US, suggested that there could be a special focus on India for the festival commencing on the 10th of October 2019 under a foreign language category. She said that this would help enhance the Golden Jubilee edition of IFFI 2019 to the participants and the international audience. As part of IFFI and policy outreach, the Indian delegation also met senior representatives from the Global Gate Entertainment. They agreed to sensitize the 50th IFFI Goa and suggested to provide names of eminent directors, filmmakers, producers and actors who can be invited to IFFI this year. Days after Hurricane Dorian battered the Bahamas, leaving a trail of destruction, India has announced to extend an immediate disaster relief to the Bahamas. Ministry of External Affairs in a tweet message said, "We are saddened by the large-scale destruction caused in the Bahamas by Hurricane Dorian. In solidarity with the friendly people of the Bahamas in this difficult moment, Government of India is extending an immediate disaster relief of $1 million. Hurricane Dorian has made landfall in Canada on Saturday night south of Halifax with ferocious 100 miles per hour winds and torrential rains. The Met Department said toppling trees and whipping up the debris as it moves ahead. The storm churned up 65-foot waves which pounded the coast near the port city that is home to Canada's Atlantic Fleet. As it moved north from the US after devastating the Bahamas, the storm was now being called a very intense post-tropical cyclone, but the Canadian Hurricane Centre warned that it was still packing winds equivalent to those of Category 2 hurricane. US President Donald Trump has said he had called off a secret summit with the Taliban and Afghanistan's leader, abruptly slamming the door on a year of diplomacy to end America's longest war. In a weekend bombshell, Trump said that he had planned previously unknown talks with the two sides Sunday in Camp David, the presidential retreat in Maryland, but the Taliban's persistent grisly campaign of violence made them untrustworthy partners. A US soldier and another service member from Romania were killed in a car bombing on Thursday in Kabul, the latest major attack claimed by Taliban, even as they negotiated with the US envoy. If realized, the summit would have been the latest high-profile, high-stakes diplomacy by the Mughal-turned president, who is fond of dramatic gestures. Russia and Ukraine swapped dozens of prisoners on Saturday in a carefully negotiated rapprochement that brought Western praise and could thaw a freeze in relations since Moscow's annexation of Crimea region in 2014. While the exchange of 35 prisoners on each side could help rebuild confidence between Moscow and Kiev and also allow them to start talking seriously over other issues, including a conflict in East Ukraine, full normalization is a long way off. Following lengthy talks, Russian aircraft carrying freed prisoners from Kiev landed in Moscow, while a Ukrainian plane with its released prisoners touched down in Kiev. The freed Ukrainians included 24 sailors detained by Russia during a clash in waters of Crimea last year. Canadian teenager Bianca Andreescu claimed her first Grand Slam title in a hard-hitting and nerve-jangling 6-3, 7-5 win over Serena Williams that put the brakes on America's bid to equal the all-time record. The 19-year-old teen is also the first Canadian to win the trophy in her tournament debut. Bianca dropped her racket after hitting a blistering forehand return winner on match point to seal victory at Arthur Ashe Stadium and collapsed on her back after embracing her defeated opponent.
In her debut at the US Open and the first appearance at any major final, 19-year-old Bianca Andreescu blew away 23-time Grand Slam champion Serena Williams in front of a pro-home favourite crowd to win her first Grand Slam title. The Canadian's victory prevented Serena from claiming what would have been her record-tying 24th major singles championship. However, apart from a couple of celebratory moments, the crowd received nothing but disappointment after Bianca stunned Serena 6-3, 7-5 to become the first Canadian to win a Grand Slam trophy. Speaking after her victory, Bianca apologized to the crowd, who came prepared to see Serena lifting her 7th US Open trophy.
It's so hard to explain in words, but I'm just beyond grateful and truly blessed. I've worked really, really hard for this moment. I can't complain. This year has been a dream come true, and now being able to play on this stage against Serena, a true legend of the sport, is amazing.
Led by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Bianca Andreescu received an outpouring of support from social media following her historic US Open triumph. She is the first Canadian to win a major in the professional era, prevented Williams from equaling Margaret Court's record of 24 Grand Slam singles titles. Williams, who has been denied the milestone in 4 Slam finals since claiming her last major title at the Australian Open in 2017, was gracious in defeat. This is the second year in a row that Williams has lost in the final at Flushing Meadows.
Yeah, Bianca played an unbelievable match, and congratulations. I'm so proud and happy for you. Yeah, it was an incredible tennis out there. I wish I could have played better, but if anyone could win this tournament outside of Venus, I'm happy. I'm happy it's Bianca.
Williams has now been the runner-up at 4 of the 7 majors she has entered since returning to the tour after having a baby 2 years ago. The 37-year-old American remains stuck on 23 Grand Slam singles titles. Sports Desk, DD News.
And with that, we conclude this bulletin. Namaskar.